Hello there, HQTs. Who's celebrating their birthday with us tonight? Well, a huge happy birthday to you. My niece Mia is now 12, going on 20. I know she had a great day, but did you hear about the mum who got her toddler a delicious cake with a special message on top? It read, "Happy birthday, loser." I know, that's a little harsh even for the baddest of brats. Come to find out, it's just a typo. It was supposed to say the little girl's nickname, Lizard, not Loser. Not sure what was there, to be honest. Yeah, well, here's hoping none of you are losers or lizards in tonight's game. But then again, you're hanging with me, so I'd say you're winning already. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your host who will go the extra mile to see your winning smile. And this is HQ Trivia, where what you know can result in lots and lots of dough. Yes, it really can. Now, if you have a sweet tooth, there was tons of eye candy out and about in Hollywood last night. The cast of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood hit the red carpet. Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt. My God, it was a whole lot of hotness in one place. Oh, and Quentin Tarantino was there as well. Yeah, good looking cast for sure. You are looking good here on season 4 of HQ. I see you're all leveling up nicely. I'm going to ask you a series of questions tonight. You have 10 seconds to tap the answer. If you get it right, you move on. If you make it to question 11 and get that correct, you will have the chance to win a cash prize or keep playing towards the jackpot. As always, we'll have other prize questions in the mix. More winning and more Wonga people. That's what we're about. Now, tonight we're giving away an absolutely gorgeous $230,000. Doesn't get much finer than that, does it? That is a beauty of a jackpot. By the way, I want to wish a very happy birthday to our fabulous producer, Gab. She's here with me right now. Say hi, Gab. There she is. Send her some B-Day love in the chat, guys. Send that love. Come on now. Now, we've got some hot games coming up this week. Thursday, will you opt for fact or pulp fiction? It's Quentin Tarantino movie night. We are going from dusk till dawn, you inglorious bastards. That's going to be absolutely epic. Thursday at 9 p.m. And I know you HQTs are cute, but these guys are way cuter. Sunday, we are bringing you adorable animals night. Whether you're buddies with a bunny or puppies as pals, you'll be saying, "Oh, all night." So cute, right? That's at 9 p.m. on Sunday. Awesome stuff. You all want to level up as high as you possibly can this season, don't you? And don't worry, we've got you. You can buy point multipliers if you see it on your screen right now. The more points you earn, the higher your level. The higher your level, the better chance you have of winning money and hitting the mega jackpots. So level up, players, level up. Now, I think we can all agree that fries are life. Seriously though, Thrillist recently did a poll of the best fries out there. We have their top 3, but we want to know, how would you rank them? Okay, that's more important, what you guys think, our HQTs. Which restaurant has the best fries? Is it McDonald's? No. Come on, it's hands down, isn't it? McDonald's, Arby's or Five Guys with the best fries. What do you guys think? McDonald's, of course, 56%, but Thrillist found that it was Arby's. I don't know, let me be the judge of that. Let's do a taste test right now. Arby's fries. No, they lied. They lied. I have another pressing question for you. What are the best type of fries? Truffle, chili cheese, disco. This does not taste too good at all. Truffle, chili cheese, or disco fries? What type is your favorite? I know mine. Mine is truffle. Yours is chili cheese. Very few of you like disco. All right, rocking on. Now you've had your healthy snack. Almost time for the full course meal. You know, just a few seconds until Q1. So, count it down with me. Let's go. 12, 11, 10. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. All right, players. It's about that time to get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. Which of these is a well-known communication system? Horse code, Morse code, divorce code. Can you crack this simple and easy code? On Q1. Divorce code is probably more related to a lack of communication, really, isn't it? Morse code is what we were looking for. You don't need that SOS, 209,000 of you certainly don't. The Morse code is a system of dots and dashes or long and short beeps that represent letters and numbers. If you thought texting on those old flip phones was tough, you should try this. It's a little tougher. Remember, don't get sabotaged by a savage without an extra life. You can use up to 3 in a single game now. Buy one right now if you see it on your screen in front of you. You can also buy extra lives throughout the game by tapping on the heart icon below. You just can't use them on prize questions or after Q12, remember? Q2. Things don't often stick to which of these? Tape, glue, Teflon. And it's not really supposed to. What could it be? Well, if you weren't for glue, you must be using the cheap stuff here. Sure to get you out of a sticky situation. Teflon is what we are talking about. Of course, 206,000 of you slipping and sliding onwards. Pancakes rarely stick to your Teflon frying pan, of course, and chargers did not stick to the Teflon Don either. Well, until they finally did. Q3. What video game does Thor interact with in Avengers Endgame? Fortnite, Mario Kart, Pokemon Go. Still can't believe this movie has beat Star Wars and Titanic, my 2 favorites. Avengers Endgame is the highest grossing movie of all time, so I'm assuming you've all seen it and know the answer is Fortnite. Well played by 174,000 of you there. Yeah, Fortnite's so addictive, even Thor couldn't get enough of it. No wonder Prince William wanted it banned. Even superheroes are obsessed. Ready for Q4? I am. What sport was represented in the first time Nike used Just Do It in a commercial? Boxing, running, basketball. First time they used that phrase, Just Do It. It helped turn a niche brand into a multi-billion-dollar business, and it all started with running. Yeah, you're taking a running jump there on a savage. Savage question right there. 115,000 of you are gone. A lot of you thought basketball. No, it started with running. 85,000 of you got that correct. The ad that kicked it all off featured Walt Stack, an 80-year-old marathon runner. He ran 17 miles a day. You feeling lazy yet? You should be. I am. Q5. Saltwater taffy allegedly got its name thanks to what? Bad weather, main ingredient, inventor's mother. You know, I've never had saltwater taffy. The name actually put me off. There is salt in your taffy, but no salt water. The name is thanks to bad weather. Did you weather that storm? 79,000 of you did. Oh, brutal. That was brutal. This candy got its name after a storm wrecked an Atlantic City boardwalk. The owner joked that he didn't have taffy, just saltwater taffy, and somehow that stuck to the sticky stuff. Q6. Which part of the sinus is typically located the highest in the head? Maxillary, frontal, ethmoid. This one's enough to give you a bit of a headache. If you went for maxillary, you just maxed out on that one. The full answer is frontal. You are front and center, aren't you? 65,000 of you are. Oh, I'm going to go with another savage. Because that was over 100,000 of you gone, 65,000 still in the game. If you've ever experienced a sinus infection, you know those nasal cavities are not playing around. No, the frontal is the highest all the way up in your forehead, or 5 head, as the case may be at times. Q7. What kind of design is this man famous for? Recognize this guy? Kind of a cool pose he's got. Tech, fashion, interiors. What does that man design? He's got a friendly face. Have you seen it somewhere before? Face may not be as famous as Steve Jobs, but he's done an excellent job at Apple. It's tech. He's a tech designer. You're high-teching it onwards, 100,000 of you. Well done. It was recently announced that Johnny Ives was leaving Apple. He's been designing the product since the 90s. He is a true tech Icon. He really is. Even though he spells his name Joni. Q8. The painter of this artwork most famously paints images of what? Have you seen this before? It's nice and bright. Who is that? Faces in close-up, swimming pools, landscapes. That could be Mom and Dad in that painting, but what is he known for painting? If you weren't for faces in close-up, you couldn't be further away here. Swimming pools. You're doing swimmingly well if you got that correct. Oh my goodness, triple the savage. Triple the savage, you're on Q8. 34,000 of you are left in the game. Use those extra lives, people. That was a David Hockney joint, the man famous for his bright paintings of flowers and nice blue swimming pools. So let's take a dip into Q9. The lead actress from The Ring played what role in Tank Girl, Jet Girl, Sub Girl, Tank Girl? I haven't seen either movie, but she is one of my favorites. If you opted for Tank Girl, you are doing some tanking yourself tonight. She played Jet Girl, jetting onwards. 52,000 of you are. Tank Girl was played by a League of Their Own's Laurie Petty. As for Jet Girl, the bespectacled brunette was played by the awesome Naomi Watts. What? Q10. Let's do it. What animal is not depicted on the original Operation board game? Horse, dog, butterfly. Fun and frustration in this game. Operation. The poor patient suffered from a variety of rough ailments, but none pertaining to a dog. A dog is the answer we were looking for. 51,000 if you're healing well. He did have a Charlie horse, ouch, as well as butterflies in his stomach, but I would too if I was about to let you operate on me. Operate on this one is our first prize question of the game. You know how it works. If you get this next question correct, you'll have to make a choice. Either take the money and run or keep moving towards the big one. $230,000 is on the line here. Good luck, players. Q11. Who was responsible for this fashion show? What is happening there? Is it Rodarte, Victor and Rolf, Alexander Wang? Who's responsible for that monstrosity? Just kidding, it's kind of cool, sort of, right? If you tapped on Wang, you were Wong. It's Victor and Rolf. Victor and Rolf is the answer. 23,000 of you got it right. That was brutal. I've heard of people's heads getting inflated, but this is ridiculous. Your pockets are about to be inflated right now. I've got a stash of cash. Who wants in? We're offering 9 cents right now to 23,396 players. The next prize, 4 questions away. You want to take that cash, or are you coming on with me to do some more hard work? Make your choice. 8,603 winners tonight. Early winners taking home 9 cents. Congrats to you. 14,000, almost 15. Still playing. So come on, guys. Are you ready for the next one? Don't forget, by the way, it's your last chance to use your extra lives. They won't work after Q12. As you know, let's go. Which member of the younger Schitt's Creek creators family does not frequently appear on the show? Mother, father, daughter. Is that not the best name ever in television? Genius. If you went for father, you are up Schitt's Creek yourself. I'm allowed to say that because it's the spelling, people. It's the spelling. Mum's the word. Mother is the answer here. 5,209 of you nailed it. Dan Levy created and stars in the show. Daddy Eugene plays the family patriarch, while Sister Sarah serves up well as a waitress at the Tropical Cafe. If you haven't seen it, you should. Q13. Which of these countries is not considered an enclave? Bangladesh, Lesotho, San Marino. You have to know what an enclave is to claim this one. There are 3 enclaves in the world, but Bangladesh ain't one. So that means that's the correct answer. Bangladesh is what we are talking about here. 6,836 of you landing on the right land there. An enclave is a country completely surrounded by another country. San Marino and Lesotho are 2. The third is Vatican City. Let's go, City Slickers. It's Q14. A character in a book about a poor girl who becomes famous gave us which of these words? Impresario, Svengali, maestro. What do you think? What would we do without these three words? If you went for maestro, your performance is over. I hope you were seduced by Svengali. I like saying that word. It's fun. 2,459 of you found that appealing. Svengali is a fictional character in George du Maurier's Trilby, a master manipulator. He uses, seduces, and exploits the book's heroine. What a cad. But he did make her famous. Sort of balances out. Q15. Which of these boxers claim to be the inspiration for the famous Rocky Steps sequence? Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Joe Frazier. Yeah, remember that sequence? Yeah, how could you forget it? It was so inspirational. Yeah, not only was he the inspo for the scene, he also had a cameo in a Rocky film. Smoking Joe Frazier is who we are talking about. 1,130 of you with the knockout there. Joe wasn't too happy about inspiring that scene because he didn't get paid a cent for it. Someone forgot to tell him inspiration is for free, actually. All right, and this is a prize question. That was a prize question. That was a prize question right there. So let's see what we are working with right now. We have $2.67 that we are offering to 1,127 players. The next prize question is 3 questions away. You want to take that cash? 551 of you chose to take the $2.67. Well done to you guys, early winners. 574 players sticking with us. Let's move on to the next one, and it's Q16. Which of these films was publicly called a theatrical disaster by one of its producers? Whiplash, The Cure for Wellness, Geostorm. Well, it's not very good when the producer says it himself, is it? There's no cure here if you went for Cure for Wellness. Ouch, is Whiplash. You're whipping your hair back and forth. 175 of you got that correct. Jason Blum has produced some of the highest grossing horror movies, but while his art house flick Whiplash was an Oscar winner, it was a bust at the box office. Sadly, Q17. Which of these places does not contain a country with an X in its English name? North America, South America, Europe. X marks the spot. If you tapped on Europe, you have been X'd out on this one. It's South America. You're heading north in the game. 79 players got it correct. There are only 2 countries with an X in their name. Mexico in North America and Luxembourg in Europe. That's an X question. We're on to the next question, a prize question at that. Let's go with Q18. 79 players left in the game. Which of these David Lean films has its origins in French literature? Ryan's Daughter, Dr. Zhivago, Lawrence of Arabia. Just lean in and make your choice. 79 left. The film may be British, but its roots are in French fiction. Ryan's Daughter. Oh la la, yes, oui oui. 32 of you got that correct. The movie is retelling of the plot of French novel Madame Bovary. It's a book about a lot of love, lies and cheating. Keeping it honest right now. Let's see what's in the bag for 32 players. $62.50. That is a grand amount of cash right there. We are offering to 32 players. Next prize, 3 questions away. Can you make it, or are you going to take this cash and run? 23 players chose to take that money. 8 still in the game, the bravest ones. You believe in yourselves, don't you? I believe in you as well. All right, who's ready? Q19. Which of these children is pictured here? Recognize those faces, or one of them? Northwest, Mason Disick, or Blue Ivy? How well do you know your celebrity kids? Which celebrity kid could it be in the mix? No, that's not Mason Disick. It's Penelope, the sister, and her cousin, Northwest. left. You all know that cutie? Well, 4 of you certainly do. When you're 6, hanging out with JoJo is a dream come true. She babysat North in the past. Not sure a YouTube star would be top of my child sitter list, but still, I'm not Kim and Kanye. Q20, 4 players left in the game. What is the capital of the state the person who painted this was from? Albany, Cheyenne, or Boston? The answer is Cheyenne. We had a little bit of a mishap there. So we're giving you that answer. The answer is Cheyenne. You aren't shy. And guess what? We have one person left, or are we giving it to one person left? One person left in the game. All right. This is a big one. You know it's Q21. This one is big time. Your last prize question of the game, and you could win some impressive cash. This one person who's left. If you get it right, you will choose to either get paid or stay in the game to try to hit the jackpot. You'll have to make it to Q30 to win that $230,000 though. One person left. Send them luck. Q21. The grandson of the last president born outside the US was the last president to do what? Die in the 19th century, enter Civil War draft, wear a full beard. One last hope left in the game. I hope you went for the hair-raising answer. Get out the razor, wear a full beard is what we are talking about here. Oh no, you missed it. You did so well. You made it all the way to Q21. But our last player missed out on that cash. That was IP6C. Well done to you for getting so far and for being so brave as well. Now that was a gorgeous game, players. We had a bunch of winners at different levels. As you saw, a whole stash of cash was smashed. You never know what's going to happen in this game. You came, you played, you slayed. I'm Sharon Carpenter. Hit me on the socials. Come on. Here's where to find me. Stop by, say hi. Don't be shy. And guess what? We've got HQ Words coming up next with my girl Anna. Oh yeah, love that game. Love that girl. That's happening 9:30, so keep your phone close. Okay, I'll be back Thursday, so see you then, lovelies. Have a great night. Bye.